Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today, we've got a completely uncovered spotting of the Tesla Model Y affordable. Pretty much leaked at this point. Now we know exactly what was happening at Giga Texas, and we've got a full clear look of not just the front, the back, the sides of the affordable Tesla Model Y. So we'll talk about some of the specs here, what we can predict, pricing maybe, and what we can see on a surface level of the affordable Tesla Model Y. So we're going to get into that plus a variety of topics. But before we do that, let's roll that intro really quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, as I like to call it. And today's live stream is partnered and sponsored by Aura, where you can protect your online data, privacy, and much more, but more on that later. And we do have a giveaway on the channel right now. We're giving away 3 Tesla bot action figures, Tesla Optimus. So if you want to jump in, here is the exact link. Free giveaway. Multiple entries are allowed, so you might as well go check it out. And today's secret code, because there's 2 secret codes, you got to watch the other streams if you want the secret code to get some free entries, 10 entries actually. Today's secret code is going to be Gigafactory. We're giving away secret codes that you can enter in to get points throughout the next 15 days till the end of the giveaway. But let's jump into it. Breaking, we've got a unspotted or spotted uncovering of the Model Y affordable. This is the cleanest look that we can see, and lo and behold, you can see it is in the white color. So I mean, this might give us some insight on maybe the colors of this, because if it's affordable, it has to be cheap. So we might not see some of the more expensive colors. But what can we piece from this? Okay, we can see we've got the similar headlights as a Model 3 here. We can see a little bump right there for the front bumper camera. That makes sense because it's got to have full self-driving if it's going to be a robotaxi, whichever. We can actually see the same wheels as the current Model Y, and we can see maybe it's just a little bit more smaller. So one can imagine this is probably de-featured, de-contented, and stripped of a lot of different features to make it affordable. We can see here on the back side, the tail light bar is a little bit different. The bumper kind of looks the same at the bottom, but you can see subtle things like the rear hatch is a little bit lower than the sides. It's going to get very interesting to see when this actually rolls out. And I bet if you stack a Model Y long range all-wheel drive versus this affordable one, it's going to be very similar between the two, and you might not be able to tell the difference unless of course you look at the front side, which of course the Model Y has that beam all the way across the front, and the Model Y affordable just will have these small thin headlights. Shout out to Ryan for spotting this. He was actually just driving around Austin, Giga Texas, and was able to see one on the road and everything. And so here's the comparison between the Model Y standard, as it might be called, versus the premium version. I mean, single piece headlights, no front light bar, front bumper extends into the center replacing the light bar, simpler, more plain front bumper design. Rear tail lights are L-shaped, no rear light bar. Well, we got 18-inch aperture wheels that kind of look the same, so I need to really see when this is paused and not actually, or parked. Same doors, same windows, same side rear windows. Glass roof is replaced by a closed glass roof, so it's going to be completely blacked out. Glass exterior, headline interior as well. And so it's going to be pretty interesting to see when this vehicle actually comes out, whether it's going to be a today type of thing, maybe even in the next 30 minutes or so. I mean, really, this could be a crazy thing when it actually releases and everything. And so now the question is what type of price will this actually get released at, and what price would you consider it to be affordable? Is affordable $37, $39, $35,000? Is it under $29,000? I personally think if it starts with the 2, we've got a hit. If it's in the 35K, I mean, I have a bad feeling it might be. But certainly now the pricing is a lot bit different, because there's that $7,500 federal tax credit that is pretty much gone now. So MSRP prices for Model Y and everything have pretty much gone through the roof because the pricing is a lot higher now. So it's really tough to try and predict what the pricing could actually be, because a standard long range rear-wheel drive is $44,990. So if a standard Model Y that's de-stripped with all the different features comes in at $39,000, then that's going to be an interesting one. But Cyber owners posted this: until Wednesday, a normal long-range rear-wheel drive was $37,490. People are not going to pay $35K for a stripped-down version, just like how people won't pay $62,500 for a stripped-down version of a Cybertruck. If this isn't $30K or below, I cannot see it selling well, assuming it's stripped down as rumors say. People have come to expect a certain level of quality for a mid $30,000 Tesla, and I kind of agree. If it's $35,000, unless like 34 or 35 includes full self-driving, if it doesn't, then I think we've got a little bit of a different thing here. And Jan of EVWire posted this: what if there's also another affordable Model 3 as well? I mean, now that we're getting all hyped up and excited about a cheap Model Y, what if there's a Model 3, and maybe the affordable Model 3 will be in the 20s? And of course, if people want to step up for like a Model Y, we could see that being in that type of range as well. But we've got more leaks, more spec codes found on the website now. We can see now it's got a 7-speaker sound system, dual tone seats with textile and vegan leather, no matrix headlights, auto high beams, manually adjustable side mirrors, second row manual folding seats, and already known details, $39,990. I really hope that's not the price. Maybe that was like a price that they put out there to like try and throw people off. Redesigned front fascia, single headlights, and all these other different things as well. And so let us know, is this something where you feel like it's going to be a great value at $39,000, or do you think it needs to be a lot lower as well? And Joe posted this: the more I think about it, the more I bet the price will be $34,990. Here's why: it's insanely hard, if not impossible, to get the cost engineering down, which means lower is probably impossible. If it would lower, the cannibalization goes through the roof. Like, people would just buy that over Model Ys, which I guess I could see that. Sub 35K sits right at the very beginning of a potential total addressable market expansion under the curve. Okay, that makes sense, which means over 35K would be a dud and huge disappointment. My bet is $35,000 is the price point. And I guess that makes a lot of sense when you put it this way, even though we would love to see, I mean, I guess at $29,000, it's not really going to kill Model Y because it's severely de-stripped of all the features and everything. And here's a great post from Tesla Chan saying that Tesla is really making the most of the Model Y platform. They've got so many different variants now, if you think about it, like just the all-wheel drive, the rear-wheel drive, the Model Y L 6-seater, if that ever comes out to the US. We got Performance that's coming out, Robotaxi that's being utilized already, and on top of that now a Model Y affordable. And so it's going to be a pretty exciting time for sure. And one thing is, like, take a look at this rendering that Cyber Mike did. He put the Unplugged Performance wheels on the Model Y cheap one, on Model Y standard, and I think it looks fantastic as well. And you know, don't forget, Unplugged Performance does have a wheel trade-in program where if you're anywhere in the US, you can trade your stock wheels, just the wheels, to Unplug, ship them to them, and get a $1,000 credit towards the purchase of a new set, which, I mean, I would say RW is the way to go at the end of the day. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. In other news, if you're anybody out there that hasn't taken delivery of a Tesla yet and you want full self-driving for half off, send me an email on my channel page so I can point you in the right direction. You can find the email on the channel page under info and everything. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. It is a certain very interesting thing, and maybe we get some sort of release of this in the near future when it actually gets posted to the website. On top of that, in terms of current incentives, nothing has changed at the moment. It is still pretty much stagnant and the same. I think this month there really is going to be no changes because they're working through a lot of people that have already placed their orders for the $7,500 federal tax credit. If you missed out on that and you have to place your order now, like you didn't place your order before September 30th, maybe I have a way to help you out as well. You can send me an email on my channel page on top of that. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. If you're planning on financing your Tesla, then there's one thing you need to do before you even apply: protect your credit. Seriously, because here's the wildest part. Bank of America just had a data breach recently, and they didn't even tell customers for a month. That means your social, your phone number, and your email could have already been out there, and you'd have no clue. Most companies wait on average of 277 days to report a breach. That's 9 months where your identity is exposed and you're the last to know. That's why I use Aura, today's sponsor. answer. Aura constantly scans the dark web and lets me know if anything tied to me shows up, my social, bank info, or any of my personal information. And that's not just for breaches. There's so many different tools I use with Aura. Want to reduce those pesky spam calls? Aura's got it. Want to remove your data like your addresses, phone numbers from those sketchy broker sites? Aura has that too. They will also include $5 million in identity theft insurance, and everything's packed into one clean app. You can try it free for 14 days at aura.com/DennisCW. I'll put that in the description as well. Don't wait until someone else tells you your data is at risk. That's like turning on Sentry mode after your car got keyed. Protect your credit before you apply. I'm doing it and you should too. Thanks to everyone. And on top of that, we've got a giveaway that's running on the channel right now. So if you're interested in winning not just one, but 3 Tesla robot toy action figures, whichever, it's a free giveaway that's on the channel. That here's a link right here, so you can jump into it. I will post it right here in the live stream chat so that you can join in. We're running it through Gleam, and so it's a free giveaway. Multiple entries are allowed, and today's secret code, which gets you extra entries, is Gigafactory. If you're wondering what's happening here, every other day I basically give you a new secret code that gets you more entries into the contest and everything. So today, one word, the secret code is Gigafactory, no spacing or whichever. Dalshi, prediction on when the standard drops. It could be today, or it could be in a few weeks. Like, if anything, it's definitely going to be before the next earnings call. CB, is there any way to add a referral code after you place your order? Yes, there was reports that people were able to add it after you place your order. You just have to message Tesla to get it added. The constant story of Tesla is that they constantly price things higher than expectations. Dalshi, that's a good point. And so if we take that into factoration, that's probably going to be a $39,990 price. Inky, this Model Y cheap edition is ugly, loses all the Tesla looks. I don't know about that. I still think it looks like a Tesla, and it feels like $29,000. I think people will be okay with it just looking different than ugly. Sev, I want a low lease price. Look at what they did to Tesla Solar, and they just started the lease program, and it's low payment, so much interest from customers right away. Is there really that much interest? I mean, I talked about it yesterday, but I don't know if a lot of people are. I mean, now that the tax credit is gone, I could easily see that being the case. Art, thanks for coming in, and Kalani, thanks for coming in. CB, thank you all for dropping by. Thanks for hitting the like button, the comments, and everything. I know a lot of you out there want the maximum discount off of your Tesla. Well, don't forget about your current vehicle as well and where you're selling it. That's what we partnered with GiveMeTheVin.com. They want to buy your vehicle from the comfort of your home. In fact, one viewer got $3,000 more than what Tesla was offering, so you might as well check it out. Link down below in the description. In this next topic, massive discount, massive clearance on Starlinks. Now you can get a Starlink Mini for $299 a month. Oh, $299 for the kit. This is almost a 50% discount off the price of it. It was $499. I think it was a little bit higher than that. I think I paid for mine like $480 plus, and at the time I think it was like a $550, $600 retail. But now emails are starting to go out. Now you can buy a Starlink Mini for $299 a month. And if you use a Starlink referral code, you can get your first month free, just like the Starlink referral code down below in the description. I think it's one of those things, like if you've got slow internet, you might as well try this out at least for a temporary time to see if it is actually better or not. But really cool to see this. And I mean, these things are just going to get cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. I mean, the regular kit, I think you can get for like $100 or $150, like the bigger kit for home, residential, whichever. Starlink Mini is for like on the travel or on the go, or if you're like going to hotels or whatever, then certainly it could make a lot more sense as well. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. CB, thanks. No, thanks for coming in. Blueberry, thanks for coming in as well. Prediction, rear-wheel drive has dropped, and it's either standard 40K or all-wheel drive at 50K. Ooh, interesting. 50K is a little bit high, but I guess we'll wait and see when it actually comes out, which it could be any moment in either like today, tomorrow, next week, or whichever. In this next topic, turn stock retrofit for the Model 3 is finally available, but take a look at this wild price. I'm not sure it actually is worth it at these type of prices, unless you're 100% adamant you really want a stock on your wheel setup and everything. Because at this prices, I want to say there's aftermarket options that are way better price as well. And of course, on top of that, this is not available in the US yet. This was just released in Europe, and it costs $775. Quote, this package is compatible with Model 3s produced 2023, 2024, and 2025 without turn signal. Shipping to your preferred Tesla service center and installation are included with the purchase. So I guess that could make sense, because if you're paying $775 and you're paying also for like an hour or two of labor, that could make sense. And on top of that, they'll be able to make sure it works with like the coding and everything. So actually, I'm on board with this $775 price. Maybe if it was like $600, I think, or like $500, then it would be a lot more palatable. But I think right now at $775, it's a little bit high, but I could see where it could be worth it because they pay for the installation or install it for you. Which, fun fact, if you didn't know, like I'm going through this right now. When you buy Tesla accessories from Tesla, they all include installation, like Model Y roof rack. We're getting a Model Y roof rack put onto our Model Y. And when you pay that $500 price, yes, it's like double the price. That includes installation so that you can set up a service appointment after that, and they'll come out to you, or you can go to them and they'll throw that roof rack onto your Tesla Model Y. And so to me, that's kind of worth it, because I don't want to deal with like trying to figure out all these different things. I just want to pay for it and get it installed as well. And so fun fact with that. And then also works with like carbon fiber spoilers. I've had multiple friends that bought the spoiler, thrown it on their vehicle, and had Tesla do it. So it's like perfectly aligned and everything. I'm not necessarily handy at all, and I really don't have the patience. And so it's really nice for them to be able to do that as well. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking.
Now that you've bought your Tesla, or you're about to buy your Tesla, did you know that it comes with 0 accessories? Seriously, not even a phone mount. But don't worry, we've got you covered. In my opinion, there's a few must-haves that every Tesla owner should get, like a phone mount so your phone doesn't fly off during acceleration, a center console organizer because without it, you're going to lose a bunch of stuff, and my newest favorite, an invisible underscreen station mount from Jowa, a great place to store sunglasses. And all of these accessories plus more you can get from our partner Jowa. And you know these accessories are good because I actually use all of their stuff. And if you use our promo code down below in the description, you can save some money and support the channel as well. But Jowa doesn't stop at just the basics. They've got a wireless game controller that fits perfectly in the glove box, a portable air compressor for peace of mind on those long road trips, and even an electric scooter, because why walk from the superchargers or level 2 chargers? So not only will you save some money by using our promo code down below in the description, you can also get free shipping on orders over $120. So definitely check it out, link down below in the description. Thank you to Jowa for partnering with us on this channel, and let's get on to the next topic.
Thanks for that, everyone. If you're just joining in, welcome. If you could, hit the like button to support. We do have a giveaway that's on the channel right now where we're giving away 3 Tesla bot action figures. And so if you want to jump into it, here is the giveaway link. You can, multiple entries are allowed, and the secret code that you can enter in to get more entries. Today's secret code is Gigafactory, one word for that. Let's see what we got here. Dalshi prediction. Oh, we already read that. Sev, I tried to get an appointment in a week out, and appointments getting booked constantly. They had a message saying they're okay. Very high demand right now. Yeah, and if you're talking about service, then try looking at different areas as well, if you can, to see if the other ones can take you in a lot quicker. Will they let pre-orders September 30 orders switch to the standard? That's a good question. I don't think so, because the Model Y standard is probably not on the tax approved list for the 7,500. The Model Y Performance at it last moment, that day right before the quarter, it finally got approved to be on that list. And that's why I think Tesla, they had to wait for that before releasing it on the last day. So, we give a lot of kudos to Tesla for, releasing it, but I also feel like they had to wait all the way till then because of the federal making the vehicle get qualified for the 7,500. Yesterday, I've seen the Mini on a bus. Yeah, the Volkswagen. It's pretty cool, actually. I think I've been in and out of one, but I've yet to drive one. Check it out. Model 2 when? I mean, it could be today, could be in the next week. It could be any time. Oren, thanks for coming in as well. J-Card. I bought a used 2023 Model 3, and it didn't come with autopilot, and I have to pay $1,000 on the app. I'm so confused. I thought all Teslas came with it. Yeah, that is kind of confusing. It's supposed to come with it, so that is weird. Maybe, yeah, I don't know what's going on. Is this a VOD? No, check it out. We are right here. What accessories of the old Model Y will fit the Juniper? Ooh, that's a tough one, because you're talking about OEM accessories. I think the Model Y roof rack is, but I'm not sure. It was for solar order. Oh, Sev, I see what you're saying there. The appointment. Yeah. Okay. So then that's good. Then it's good that Tesla Solar is, because it makes sense. Lower payments equals more demand, right? Pandemonium. The picture of the affordable Model Y, it looks like it has a glass roof. I think it has a glass roof, but it's filled so that you can't see anything in the roof there. It's just a like a, you know what, that'd be interesting if people start to like rip out the material and see if it actually is like something that you could see through. And there's always going to be some crazy modifications in the near future with this that people are going to take out themselves and everything. In this next topic, 500 kilowatt supercharging is pretty wild, but here's what it actually looks like with the curve. And, definitely kudos to Tesla for pushing the engineers and everything to get the Cybertruck to be able to charge this fast. But when you take a look at the charging curve, it does kind of look funky. Macus was able to take their Cybertruck and go directly to the 500 kilowatt supercharger in the Bay Area. And you can see here the curve, which kind of matters when you're actually trying to push energy into the battery. Now, I get it. Like maybe you don't want to push energy too fast because you could damage things or whichever. But take a look at this curve. You can see, yes, it does hit 500 kilowatts or 480, whichever, for a very brief moment, and then spikes all the way down to 320. So I'm not sure there actually is any big savings versus like a 325 kilowatt or even maybe like a 250 kilowatt, because the charge curve declines at about the same pace all the way down to when it hits 100. Now, of course, when you get to superchargers, you're not supposed to charge all the way to 100%. You're supposed to only go to like 70 or 80% and then get on to your next one, because that is really the optimal way to charge your vehicle and everything. But let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're thinking. One thing's for sure, if you're about to buy your Tesla, don't forget about getting all weather floor mats, because your Tesla is not going to come with them. So if you're looking for one that has a great fitment, great value, lifetime warranty, and a 35% discount, use promo code Dennis35 down below in the description for a set of 3W all-weather floor mats down below as well. And using our links do support the channel, so definitely check it out. Link down below in the description. Paul, thanks for coming in. Great to see you. Not the Volkswagen. I'm talking the Starlink Mini on a bus. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, really, like once you experience Starlink internet on any mode of transportation, whether it's like airplanes, buses, or even your own car, then it makes you realize like this is some pretty cool technology to be able to get internet, fast internet, in remote areas or whichever, like planes, like across like the Atlantic Ocean, Pacific Ocean. Pretty crazy to see that. Paul, thanks for coming in. I think I said that, but Sean, Dennis, do you remember that Tupac song, Picture Me Rolling? All that matters and then is that the new Model Y that we got ordered with that performance, with the lovely spoiler, the wheels, range, and speed. Yeah, 100%. Like now the question is like, if this affordable comes out, like, whatever the price is, it might be 50% of a Model Y performance. Would you rather have two affordables or one Model Y performance? Pandemonium, China's getting 800 kilowatts and we're struggling to get 500 kilowatts. Yeah, it's very interesting. And like some of these charging curves that I've seen, like they charge stays like all the way maxed out all the way to about like 80% and then it drops down. But I get it. We'll get there one day and everything. In this next topic, Tesla just updated the Model 3 and Model Y with new features, specs, maybe not new features, yeah, new features and specs, and notably more range as well. Let's take a look at exactly what's happening here. And of course, it's of course not the US market, but the Europe market. But maybe this is a preview of what's to come for us. Model 3 just got a whopping range boost thanks to the new LG 5mm battery. Performance is now 354 miles. The long range rear-wheel drive is 466 miles. WLTP. This is, of course, is a different standard, not versus EPA, but still really cool to see. Maybe they can push some of the limits here in the US. Long range all-wheel drive with the 82 kilowatt hour battery, 390 miles and 372 miles for the 20-inch wheels. Very cool to see some of these new different things here. And S.E. Robinson posted this. Today in Europe, Tesla unveiled a series of updates for Model 3 and Model Y. Model 3 got a new front bumper camera, new turn stock, and increased range on all versions. Model Y got an enhanced range on the dual motor long range and 391 miles. So we could easily see some of these updates. I feel like at this point, we all know a Model 3 refresh is coming with these features like a front bumper camera and turn signal. It's just a matter of when. And hopefully you aren't all like waiting for these different features and you're going to be taking the best deal that whatever comes out in the near future as well. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. What else we got? well, we'll do it to our next topic. In this next topic, Elon actually says no Model Y refresh this year. No updates, no nothing. He actually posted this, I guess, to nip everything in the bud here. No Model Y, quote, refresh is coming out this year. Quote, I should note that Tesla continuously improves its cars, so even a car that is 6 months newer will be a little better. And that makes sense. I mean, the Model Y just came out, so why would it get refreshed or anything like that? Maybe there will be like subtle changes like the seat, the bolstering, a bigger screen, whichever, but maybe he's talking about that's not going to be coming out for the US either. But still, really cool to see. And of course he's going to say things like that because he doesn't want people to stall and actually take delivery of the vehicles. And that's kind of the problem with Tesla, or not the problem, like the problem with trying to time your purchase with Tesla vehicles. There's always something coming around the corner, whether it's a new feature, new update, or whichever. I mean, just take a look at right now. There's this new affordable Model Y that could also be coming around the corner as well. And so one of these things, like, you might as well just throw your order in. And of course, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description. So you can get up to $1,000 off of your Tesla vehicle. Or if you're someone that missed out on the $7,500 federal tax rate and didn't order before September 30th, send me an email on my channel page, my YouTube channel page, so I can point you in the right direction. I might have a solution for you as well. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. Chris, did you ever do the 3W Mac giveaway? Yes, we did it live on stream on October 1st. I picked the winner at the end, and then I responded to their comment on YouTube. And actually they responded to me, and it actually got shipped out yesterday. So it's all shipped out and ready to go. Let us know if you guys like that all-weather floor mat giveaway, and we should do another one maybe this month and see what actually happens. But thanks for jumping in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for hitting the like button, the comments, everything. See you guys in the next one. See ya.